Tonight's headlines are brought to you in part by Coldwell Energy and McDonald's.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Sally Lemus. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. A suspected drug dealer is behind bars. Also tonight, defense says Governor Torres isn't the only official to travel in business class. And electricity bills ease for the month of July. In sports, a high schooler dreams to be a triathlete one day. Stay with us, these stories and more are next.
Sipping on a delicious drink from McDonald's may have you thinking, what makes these drinks just hit different? Don't overthink it. Just enjoy it. It's more than a drink. It's a McDonald's drink.
Cool off this summer with McDonald's Minute Maid Slushies. Try the new Tropical Mango or returning favorite, Strawberry Watermelon, for a limited time.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Half a day to the WAMI and good evening, Commonwealth. Today is the first of the month, already halfway through 2022. Our top story for tonight, a suspected drug dealer is behind bars after selling crystal meth in 2 separate buy-walk operations. Police has arrested 34-year-old Yong Chang Chu, who is being charged with trafficking of a controlled substance. Chu, also known as Brother or Jason, is believed to be one of the supplying sources of crystal methamphetamine on Saipan. The Department of Public Safety's Drug Enforcement Task Force requested the court for Chu's arrest warrant following 2 buy-walk operations involving another accused drug dealer named Fat Brother. Chu is believed to be Fat Brother's driver and associate. During the first sting, a cooperating source contacted Fat Brother to purchase $100 worth of drugs. Fat Brother instructed the buyer to meet in San Antonio Village behind a car dealership. The buyer met with Chu instead, who led the transaction. The same arrangement occurred on April 27, where Chu sold and delivered $240 worth of drugs in this second buy-walk operation. The arrest warrant was signed and executed, leading to Chu's arrest on Thursday. He appeared this morning before the Honorable Judge Joseph Camacho, who has set a $100,000 cash bail. Chu was remanded back to the Department of Corrections and is ordered to return on July 8th for a preliminary hearing. Defense team presents business class travel of the Lieutenant Governor and his wife to the court, arguing that the prosecution against Governor Torres is selective. During a court hearing on Thursday, the governor's defense team enters new evidence of other government officials flying business class. The court now has business class travel documents of Lieutenant Governor Arnold Palacios and his wife. The defense argues that the case against Governor Torres filed by the Attorney General's office be dismissed due to selective prosecution. Attorney Victorino Torres told the court that he will enter the Lieutenant Governor's travel documents as evidence to support their claims. The 12-page document shows travel requests and itineraries for then-Senate President Arnold Palacios and his wife Wella Palacios flying business class on a trip to Guam for the inauguration of Guam Governor Lou Leon Guerrero and Lieutenant Governor Joshua Tenorio back in 2019. The flight back to the Sinamay was flown in economy class. Governor Torres is being charged with 12 counts of misconduct in public office and 1 count of theft for flying first class, business class, and premium class travels with First Lady Diane Torres on taxpayers' accounts. Torres has pleaded not guilty to the charges and is asking the court to dismiss the case. Utility officials announce assistance for customers on their next CUC bill. The Commonwealth Utilities Corporation announces the rollout of relief efforts to residential electric customers in the CNMI. According to Deputy Executive Director Crichton Verge, this assistance, along with several more, have been in the works for a few months now.
Since the FAC increases have started to tick up quite a bit recently, management at CUC has been working diligently to identify areas where we can help our customers. Some of those areas of help, especially energy conservation, is something customers can control themselves. But the FAC is outside of CUC's control. It's outside the customer's control. So what we did was, with the assistance of the governor, Governor Torres, and through the assistance of the Secretary of Finance, CUC is able to offer a one-time account credit to its customers. All residential electric accounts will be credited $150 for the month of July.
There are 11,000 residential accounts for customers in Saipan, Tinian, and Rota, which totals to $1.6 million for this short-term relief. CUC was permitted by the Governor's Office and Secretary of Finance to reallocate the funds given to them.
This will not impact our regular operations and maintenance. CUC will continue to provide the services to its customers it does on a normal basis without reducing any of those efforts.
CUC, along with the government, are looking into stimulus funding for CUC customers as well. There are also additional efforts in place to ease high-cost utility usage.
Some of the other components of this program to reduce energy costs for our customers also includes installing more energy efficient equipment in our power plants. We have a new engine on the way, should be delivered in August of this year. And we are also instituting a solar initiative that is going to help offset reduce the amount of fuel that we consume on the island. So these programs, in addition to energy conservation, in addition to the one-time account credits, are all efforts that CUC is doing to try to assist our customers in reducing their electric usage.
Customers are encouraged to practice energy conservation whenever they can. Those who are struggling with bills can also visit the Customer Service Center for consultation. All right, coming up, July 4th is right around the corner, but the celebration begins now. Stay tuned.
Saipan's beaches, this mother lays about 100 eggs under the cover of darkness. She hides her nest as best she can and then slowly makes her way back to the ocean. The eggs hatch and the babies head for the sea, where they will face a daily dose of danger. Just 1 in 1,000 will make it to adulthood. Those that do will one day lay their own eggs. Sea turtles are protected under CNMI law. If you see one that is stranded or if you see illegal activity, call the hotline at 287-8537.
All workers have the right to a safe workplace. Employers must provide a workplace that is free from recognized hazards and comply with applicable OSHA standards, including proper reporting of injuries. Training needs to be done in a language and vocabulary employees can understand, and an OSHA information poster must be displayed prominently in the workplace. Workers, you have the right to raise a safety or health concern with your employer or OSHA without being retaliated against, and request an OSHA consultation of your workplace if you believe there are unsafe or unhealthy conditions. OSHA can help. Free assistance to identify and correct hazards is available to small and medium-sized employers without citation or penalty. So look out, speak up, and stay safe. Job safety and health, it's not only good practice, it's the law. Check out OSHA.gov or call 664-3154 or 3155.
Welcome back to the Channel 2 News. Thursday night's opening ceremony commences the 76th CNMI Liberation Day festivities and officially welcomes the 4th of July weekend.
By virtue of Title 1, Saipan Municipal Code 73, Section 701, that's 1, I declare the start of this year's 22 4th of July Liberation Day celebration, this 30th day of June 2022. Let the festival begin. Move on. Thank you.
Viva Liberation!
I've never really been the one who's worried. Always been the one who's keeping it cool. The kind of guy who chill while others hurry. I didn't know that I've been the fool. I've been telling lies about something real, but I know love is based on honesty. Kept thinking how real love should feel, knowing that it's not just you, it's me, 'cause I was made to be free.
Liberation is not about our typhoon. It's not about challenges that we're facing. It is about our aunties and uncles and moms and dads and the grandparents that we lost during World War II. And that is why we came over the legacy with the theme this year, honoring our legacy. We should never forget what the challenges they went through.
About myself and myself only. I've been like that since I was a kid. I've always put my feet wherever I want to. Before I saw who I could be, kept thinking, where did I go wrong? Then realizing where I do come from, was asking how real love should feel, knowing that it's not just you, it's me, 'cause I was made to be free. I am made to be free. I am made to be free.
We travel a long way to get here. Let us enjoy this very important occasion, honoring and remembering our new beginning after the Battle of Saipan 76 years ago. We should honor and remember those who perished in the Battle of Saipan, to all whom we dedicated this celebration in their memory. Enjoy and continue to stay safe.
'Cause I was made to be free. I was made to be free. Cause I was made to be free.
All right, folks, stay tuned because we have sports up next.
If you are planning on drinking this 4th of July, make arrangements for a safe ride home. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the CNMI Department of Public Safety.
It's okay to take a friend or parent's medication. It came from a doctor, right?
Using someone's prescription is really risky. Taking any drugs for which you have not been medically screened is not only dangerous, but taking an opioid that was not prescribed for you is also illegal. Never borrow and never share prescribed medication. Your life and your loved one's life could depend on it. Talk to your doctor about prescribed opioids. Never mix with alcohol, and remember, never borrow, never share. It only takes a little to lose a lot.
This project was supported by a grant from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and the Commonwealth Healthcare Corporation. Contents are solely the responsibility of CHCC and do not necessarily represent the official views of the CDC or the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
The Tan Su Lin Foundation promotes the culture of giving back. The foundation and its generous partners are committed to supporting programs that include health, education, and sports. Initiatives that promote arts and culture, the environment, and tourism will benefit our community and our residents. Giving back and making a difference will help ensure that the island paradise we call home will be a better place to live.
Tonight's sports brought to you in part by Tan Holdings through the Tan Su Lin Foundation, making communities a better place to live.
Buenas sports fans.
And for the KSPN Sports Report, we introduce a young high schooler who dreams to be a triathlete here in the CNMI.
There may be people that have more talent than you, but there's no excuse for anyone to work harder than you do. A quote by Derek Jeter.
Young Star Shining, brought to you by the Tan Su Lin Foundation.
KSPN's Young Star for tonight is a triathlete from Marianas High School.
My name is Dylan Michael Mister and I'm 16 years old. I'm at MHS and I'm going to be a senior.
Mr. is a member of the NMI Triathlon National Team. When he was a young kid, he used to compete in the Taga Kids Triathlon.
When I was younger, I did Taga Kids and I didn't really think of it too seriously. It was always just a fun thing to do, once in a while whenever Taga Kids would happen. And I always had a good time doing that. And then when I heard about the Mini Pacific Games, I wanted to join a sport and my brother was doing volleyball. And I wanted to do triathlon because I remember it always being fun and I thought it was going to be a good experience. So maybe a few months, almost a year before the mini games, I decided I was going to do triathlon.
Another passion of his is soccer.
Yes, I was on the national team for soccer for 4 years and I've always had a passion in soccer, but recently when I heard about the triathlon I took a break and I was also pretty burnt out from soccer, so I was looking forward to do new things.
According to Mr., he loves the triathlon because you can do 3 different sports in one race.
I like how it's just so versatile. There's so many things you can do, especially in training. Swimming, it's always nice to be out in the ocean, and biking, you can just my favorite part is on a soccer field you're stuck in one place. When you're doing triathlon, you're just exploring everywhere and it's always a good experience and it's nice being out.
Mr. says he had a great time in Rota during the Pacific Mini Games, making friends with other athletes from different countries.
I had a great time going to Rota, meeting a lot of people. I made some really good friends, especially with the Fiji boys. I'd say it's close friends for life with those 3 of them. They're really close to me and I had a great time for the Mini Pacific Games. I did the international relay team and although it wasn't super serious, I had a great experience doing it and it makes my passion for triathlon, the fire in me grow harder and I want to train more for the future events.
Mr. is considering to pursue triathlon in the future.
I would, but mostly if I got faster. Because right now I could tell my speed is not up there in top level, but I know I could get there if I put in the work for it.
Being part of the national triathlon team for the Pacific Mini Games is one of his biggest achievements so far.
Just the Mini Pacific Games so far. I haven't had any really great achievements because I haven't had my opportunity to fully race, but I'd say my greatest achievement is recovering from my heart problems and just getting back out there and doing what I love.
Competing in Rota was a great and memorable experience for him.
I would say when we first went to Rota, I watched everybody race and it wasn't really nerve-wracking for me just watching, but when it was my turn to do the relay with the team, I saw my partner swim and then bike and then run and I was waiting for them to tag me, and when I saw them running down the hill in the course, all the nerves in me, I was so nervous yet so excited to start, and once they tagged me, I could just feel my smile just run across my face and I was just running to the water to swim.
And here is his piece of advice to the young kids out there.
I would say just get out there, honestly just go out there, do what you love, try and find a passion in some sport. It's really good for you. Ever since I was younger, I'd be in some sport, and I'd say without sports or without going out, I wouldn't be the same person I am today. And I would say just go out there and do what you love, or find something you want to do. Just go out there.
Young Star Shining, brought to you by the Tan Su Lin Foundation.
Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week.
Make you an offer you can't refuse. Bring your friends in for the best night out at Godfathers Bar in Garabin. Sing along to your favorite hits with live music from the Gigolos. Godfathers has daily food and drink specials like Taco Tuesdays. The best pizza on island every day of the week. Located on Palm Street in Garabin. Everybody is family at Godfather's Bar. Bada bing, bada boom.
Today we're going to be going over the leg press. Now I have here with me is Vint, and he's going to show you how to execute it properly in 2 different ways. A common mistake that you'll often see is leaving your hands free, either up here or on your lap. I strongly recommend you holding onto the sled and create that tension in the upper body, which then allows you to create more range of motion. So with his current foot placement, he was feeling it on his legs, quads. Now with a simple adjustment by placing his foot a little higher on the platform and his toes point out slightly, he's going to transfer that tension which was previously on his legs onto his hamstrings and glutes. Again, he's going to grab onto the sled, creating that bracing effect up here.
And for the KSPN weather report, mostly sunny, east wind 11 to 14 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy with isolated showers, east wind 10 to 14 miles per hour. High 86, low 79, and 89% humidity. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with scattered showers and thunderstorms, east wind 10 to 15 miles per hour, high 86, low 79. The marine forecast combined seas of 3 to 4 feet will increase to between 4 and 6 feet by tonight and will last through the weekend. East wind 10 to 15 knots, wind waves 2 to 3 feet, east swell 3 feet. Sunrise will be at 5:50 a.m., high tide at 10:46 p.m., low tide at 3:27 p.m., and the sunset, you can catch that at 6:51 p.m. All right, folks, there you have it. That is your Friday edition of the news, sports, and weather here in the Marianas. We thank you so much for watching the Channel 2 News. We hope you have a great weekend, and we'll see you back on Monday.